It is Wednesday, the 27th of March. So I just got on the road. We are at Mirth Comedy at Inamo, the sushi restaurant in Covent Garden. So you know it's going to be fucking great. I've just been doing a few gigs outside of the usual open mic scene. I've had a couple with Mirth. I think this will be the second one. The first one I did outside in Ware. I know a few people that have done this gig. It's, by the sounds of it, can be a very good gig, but it isn't the easiest, which is, fine by me. That's why we put in all those hours in these fucking empty rooms, or with 2 or 3 people, getting comfortable in uncomfortable situations. So, hopefully I'll be alright. Sorry. I'm in a bit of a good mood when it comes to comedy. I know we in the last few vlogs I've been talking about how we're in a bit of unstable footing because of new material, and it's a bit precarious and those sort of big words that I've learnt over the last few weeks. But I think it seems like it's starting to come together, which is the really exciting bit, because I think that's where the challenge lies. I think when you first start out, because you go straight into basically not doing well, you're working on stuff, so you're feeling unsure about yourself, and then hopefully if you get yourself to a stage where you actually feel confident with your material, you build up 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then there are different entry points. It seems you get a good 5, you showcase yourself that way, you get 10 spots, showcase yourself with 10s, and then hopefully you progress. That's all about building new material. 10 minutes, I think. What I've even seen with a lot of other comics, that seems to be, we seem to forget how we've made material before after doing our first 10 minutes, because when you get to a 10 spot, you do a lot of bigger spots and you have to showcase your best more often than not, because going from the open mic circuit, you can essentially do what you like because people are going to give you spots, whereas getting 10 spots in, professional, let's say, they say a pro gigs, you get fucking paid 25 quid, which is better than nothing, but let's not pretend we're live at the Apollo, you know what I'm saying? But you still need to have a solid 10 minutes. Once you get that entry point, it's, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, now it's about growth on top of that 10. Develop 15-minute spots, 20-minute spots, build the minutes, and the spots will come. That is the saying for this year, which I've started saying. People seem to want to get towards their own individual shows. I don't really understand that. You're supposed to create opportunities for yourself in terms of spots, so that's why social media is a big thing, and self-promotion, because how do you get the spots? Well, for me, I just want to be able to get it off of the back of my actual material, because that's where my main driver is. I just want to spit bars, just come up with absolute bangers of jokes, use all different types of techniques and skills, and hopefully if I do well in these spots and these places and impress, then I'll get the bigger spots. And that bared out true the back end of last year and this year, so hopefully we'll continue. But we had a good gig last week. Jesus Christ, we had a few good gigs last week with new material. Last Thursday, fucking murdered. Couldn't have murdered harder within a 4-minute period, which is crazy. It's big nose comedy, which I'm used to. I go there a lot. I go there to relax. Tried all new stuff and seemed to work. Yesterday, I had a 10 spot. Thought of a few ideas as well as build on top of what I've got in terms of new material. And that's probably why I'm in a good mood, because it is starting to find itself. And that's generally what I'm trying to do out here. So yeah, that being said, all of that means I'm going to have a shit gig. Don't give a fuck. We'll see how we get on.
Is it good tap? Please on stage to Chris and Darling.
Fuck me, that's thin. Jesus Christ. There's this ableist in here, boy. Fat boys can't fit in here, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jesus, I know what, I shouldn't expect much in it. It's a sushi restaurant, do you know what I mean? They'll pack you in. I've been fighting all day, so I do apologise, man. I'm just going to get real smelly up here. So, what's your guys' name? Mike?
Mike.
And what was your name?
Himangi.
Himangi. And you got married in Islington?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Islington, man. That's great stuff. Like, where did you get married?
In the town hall.
Fucking working class. Love it. Town hall, yes. We got married in town hall. I love it. Do you know what I mean? Where did you have your reception? In like a pub?
Yeah.
Fucking bar as fuck, this guy. I love it. Went on the cheap. I love it. Where are you from?
I'm from the Caribbean.
You're from the Caribbean, and you thought, I'll come right over here to Islam, get married in town, oh yes, love it, love it. No, it's good stuff, man. Do you know, actually today is it's my 2-year anniversary of doing stand-up comedy. Thank you very much. Yes, you won't be cheering after my set, my dog shit. But do you know, actually it's crazy to think actually, because back then, thinking back 2 years ago, I remember thinking I actually had hope. But it's been going alright, you know, it's been going alright, it's been going pretty well, you know. I've been getting some good feedback here and there. Not here, but you know. Do you know what I mean? You guys full or something, do you know what I mean? And I'll get tired after I'm full, do you know what I'm saying? I get it, you know. Or high, which I am right now. That wall right there, is that actually green? Or is it just me? Yeah. But people have been coming up to me after gigs and saying, Chris, I really like your comedy, but it's just a bit too black. I know, like, what do these people expect for me to joke like I'm a white person? You know? I don't like skiing. Do you know what I mean? What even is a quiche? You know, it's fucking eggy bread. No? I don't know. I remember the first time someone came up to me after a gig and told me my comedy was too black. I'm gonna spat the fried chicken out my mouth. I don't know why people come up to me after it and say that sort of stuff. Because I guess what it is, like, for me, I think what it is right, because we've been talking about privileges a lot in the last few years, right? And I think as black people, we have privileges too. Like, we get to say things that white people don't get to say. You know? I think it's this, right? I think it's because I heard this saying that not all white people are racist, but all racist people are white. Do you know who said that? Some black cunt. I can say it. I grew up a fat kid. Now I'm a fat adult. I did not see that coming. Did anyone in here grow up like a fat kid or anything like that? Yeah? I don't know, like, did people tell you, like, when you're a fat kid, oh, don't worry, you'll grow out of it. Now, fuck that shit. Grow out of it. I grew around it. You know what I mean? I thought I'd be big and strong, man. I'm just fucking round and soft. You know? It's not good, you know. But when I tell people I'm fat, they always come up to me and say, oh, you're not that fat. And I think that's the worst level of fat to be, when no one notices. Imagine being fat and not being seen, do you know what I mean? Fat lives matter, come on. Because I think, for me, right, I want to get recognised as a fat person for things like being late. Because as a black person, right, I feel like if you're late, you get judged for being late because you're a black person. If you're fat and late, people understand. Or if you have like fried chicken at 11 o'clock, do you know what I mean? People get it, no? This is the one black guy laughing. It's alright, it's fine. You are a cool black man, boy. Give me that, boy. You are. Fuck me, I look like shit. Oh man, I hate that. I hate when a good looking black man comes out here, man. It shows me up. Now I look like a fucking diversity mannequin from TK Maxx. But when Sachin said earlier on about like when white people around looking for like the ethnic person who's like at the top of the list, I think I'm pretty high on that list because like I'm high, right? So I got the points. But even I know, if a black man's got 2 haircuts, that's the coolest guy in the room, boy. You are number 1 on the ethnic list. Now we look up to him, boy. He's got a turtleneck too, boy. You cool motherfucker. Hate you. But I recently got a new job. I've got 4 now. You know, comedy does not pay or crime. I'm a building manager, right? So I work in an office. You know when you start a new job in an office, right? Put you on all these fucking trainings, innit? I fucking hate them. Although actually, one was really interesting was the unconscious bias training, right? You know, does anyone know what unconscious bias is? It's like the thoughts in the back of your head, where you stereotype people. I found out that my unconscious bias is always getting in the way of my conscious bias. You know? I want to know the exact reasons why I don't fucking like you. Or the anti-bullying training, that was really good actually, because it was really eye-opening, right? Because where I come from, bullying is like putting hands on people, you know, getting physical and shit. But actually you can do psychological bullying too. You know, really eye-opening stuff, you know. Now, I don't have to fuck with people's heads. There's this arsehole at work, right? He's called my manager. You know, and he's one of those arseholes that get concerned about people stealing his milk, you know what I mean? He's fucking tight. And he puts a line on his bottle, right? So what I've been doing is I've been getting his bottle and then filling it up with milk. He doesn't have a fucking clue what's going on. I'm just going to start buying the same milk as him and just buying 10 of them. Put them in a bottle, just line them up. Fuck with them, build. We got any football fans in the house? Yeah. I'm a big football fan, me. Big football fan. Trying to become a medium-sized football fan, you know. Just holding on to that Christmas weight since I was 12. But you might have heard about this, right? The Premier League recently released this list of the most influential black people in football, right? So really good stuff. You know, players like Rashford and Saka, and the other one that missed. You know what I mean? Oh, what? Too soon? That was like fucking 3 years ago. Come on, man. Yeah. Guess what they called it? They called it the blacklist. I know. Yeah. Like, outside of it being massively offensive, I just think it lacks creativity. Like, what are these arseholes going to come up with next? The most influential Slovakians in football and call it the checklist? I get it, you're trying to recognise black people, but like, calling a list of black excellence a blacklist is almost as bad as putting an all-black political party together and calling that party slave labour. Alright, that's a good fucking joke, boy. I stand by it. Come on, boy. I'm getting sensitive. It's a voting year, I guess. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Did anyone in here grow up with a bit of an annoying dad? No? Did anyone in here? Yeah? Who's that? I can't see you, it's too dark. That's what they used to say to me. No, I grew up with a single mum. Wonderful single mum, you know. Growing up, she did all the typical things a dad would do, you know. We'd go and play football. She talked to me about girls, what she called slags. And she even taught me how to shave. Huh? Can't get between those legs, but you know, got there in the end. Hey, I'm a good son. What can I say? Very good son. We've all done it, no? Alright, just me? There you go. Something else about me is that I grew up with a twin brother. So nice they made me twice. Or as my mum likes to say, 2 mistakes for the price of 1. Silly bitch. But when people see me and my twin brother together, right, they say we look exactly like each other. And that really pisses me off because I think he's fucking ugly. But something about him is that he's gay, you know, which is great. But when he came out, right, it really wasn't a surprise, you know, because we grew up together. You know, we used to play games. We used to play doctors and nurses, you know. You know the game where you play different characters in the hospital. Guess who my gay twin brother always wanted to be? It was Beyonce. Always the wrist issues, work related apparently. But when Matthew came out as gay, Matthew's my twin brother, when he came out as gay, he came out when he was 18 years old, which was great, you know, he was telling friends and family. The only problem I had is that I'm a big homophobe. Big homophobe. Trying to become a medium-sized homophobe, you know? Do you know what, I'll leave you on this, right, just because I had a thought. Does everyone in here, you're all from London, right? Or you live in London, not from, fucking hell, we're in central London, which you ain't. Except where these northerners gone in the middle, but they're just like, fucking hell, we've got a brown one and a yellow one, I'm out. Fuck this shit. No, I didn't come to London for this. You know? The fucking northerners, right, they always say they come to... always come to London and they'll be like, oh, one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to live in London is because no one talks to you. which areas are they going to, right? Because fuck me, it must be expensive. I can't fucking walk around this place without people talking to me, right? No? I mean, like, people always coming up to me asking for money and shit. You know, why the fuck are you coming up to me? But I live in London, I ain't got no money, you know? And they've always got like shit hair and fucked up teeth, do you know what I mean? Right? What even is Greenpeace, you know what I mean? Fuck off. Get away from me. Do you know what? You guys have been absolutely wonderful. I've been Chris Alley, thank you very much.
Give it up for Chris Alley. Now, I just want to have a little chat to you before I'm in the next act on. Who's been to France?
I've literally just finished my set, standing outside the front of it. You know, I have no clue how that went, if I'm being honest. I don't know if it's even a tough room. It's a battle. It's one of those ones. I had some high moments, definitely had some low moments. The bit at the end when I was talking about the Northerners in the middle, I think that was the biggest laugh. I think with one of these Central London ones, you've really got to just play to the crowd, maybe a bit more. I tried it a bit too much. I don't know, I felt weird throughout, but I'm not unhappy with what I did. I don't really know how I feel about it, to be honest. I guess I feel good. I think some of the new stuff is still kind of working a little bit, so that's something I can hold my hat on. I guess to a degree I'm not too fussed about some of the old stuff not hitting in some ways, but some of it did. I guess it's the first time I've ever done something like this, so it's understanding the room, understanding the kind of things you've got to do to navigate it. I think about did as good as a job as anyone has done so far since I've seen today. A few people left at half time, so you know, either the food gave them the shits or something else did. But I felt like I held it down a little bit, got some decent feedback. I had some moments where people were really laughing. It's a good experience. I don't know if it was the best gig in the world. I don't know if I did my best. I want to do it a number of times more. But just to see, because I bet you it would just, I'd have to figure out ways to, because I think there's ways there to do it. I think it's like maybe abandon the material more and do a bit more crowd work. You know, I think these are the kind of spots you end up doing a little bit if you are in London, getting closer and closer to Central, so understanding, you know, their understanding of like some of the London stuff I'm trying to do, or yeah, I just need to think about what I'm doing more. But I'm really, really happy with it actually, and I get to go home early. Fucking A. I don't think I'm getting paid, but that's good enough. We got a gig tomorrow, which you won't see, and then we have Easter weekend. Can't fucking wait. On to the next one.